Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is why it's important to live an honorable life. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from our sponsors.
At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than money. It's a way to support the people, causes, and community you love, because helping you put your faith into action is at the heart of what we do. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
A good name is important. Written and read by Whitney Hopler. A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. Proverbs 22:1 NIV. I enjoy reading biographies of the people who helped start the United States, the so-called founding fathers and founding mothers of my country. One characteristic that connects them is how much they valued their good names over money. Back then, the United States wasn't rich. The financial situation was unstable, and the people who worked hard to start this nation did so not for silver or gold, but because they believed they were serving an honorable cause. In all parts of their lives, many of the founders did their best to live with integrity. Their personal honor was very important to them. They cared more about being known for living honorable lives than about accumulating wealth. We live in a fallen, broken world that constantly tells us money is the key to our fulfillment. But Proverbs 22:1 tells us that a good name is more desirable than great riches. It also tells us that to be esteemed, to be highly respected, is better than silver or gold. What exactly is a good name? It's not just the name your parents gave you. It's your reputation and your character. Your good name is the positive way people see you and remember you if you live an honorable life. Why is a good name so important? It reflects God's character. God is holy, and He wants us as His children to live holy lives. When we do so, we reflect God's character to the world and draw people to Him. A good name also opens doors because it builds trust. People are more likely to be friends with you and to do business with you if they know you're a person who lives with integrity. Living with a good name helps you live with peace as well. You don't have to worry about your past catching up to you or your secrets being exposed. There's a peaceful confidence that comes from knowing you've done your best to live honorably with God and other people. Valuing your good name will help you leave an important and valuable legacy behind. Wealth can disappear quickly. Any kind of crisis can hit you with big bills you didn't expect and wipe out your savings. If you have any financial investment, market crashes can drain your wealth. There are all sorts of ways you can lose money. But if you've built a good name for yourself because you've lived an honorable life, your legacy can inspire people for many generations to come. Just like the founding fathers and mothers whose character and contributions inspire me, your own good name can be a powerful legacy of faith and action to people in the future. You don't need to be perfect to build a good name. We all make mistakes. But if you do your best day by day to seek God's will for your decisions and follow through on those decisions with integrity, you'll develop a good reputation with God and with the people who know you. It won't be easy. Sometimes you'll have to make sacrifices in order to do what's right. But the reward of enjoying a good name is far more valuable than any amount of silver or gold. It's a treasure that truly lasts. So, focus on living an honorable life that shows people some of the holiness of the God you serve. Let your reputation direct people's attention to God's goodness in your life. Intersecting faith and life. As you consider how important it is to live an honorable life, reflect on these questions. What does a good name mean to you personally? How would you describe someone who has a good name? When was a time when someone's good reputation influenced your decision to trust them or work with them? Have you ever witnessed someone sacrifice their integrity for money or personal gain? What happened as a result? What are some ways you can work on building or maintaining a good name in your daily life? How does knowing that a good name is more desirable than great riches change your perspective on wealth and success? Further reading, Ecclesiastes 7:1, Proverbs 10:9, Proverbs 22:4, 1 Peter 2:12, Psalm 15:1-2.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
Looking for inspiration and uplifting stories of faith? Welcome to the Jesus Calling Stories of Faith podcast, now available on Life Audio. Join us each week for heartfelt conversations and personal stories from people from all walks of life that will inspire you and lift your spirit. Whether you're seeking comfort, motivation, or just a moment of peace, the Jesus Calling Stories of Faith podcast offers a beautiful reminder of faith and hope. Listen to the Jesus Calling Stories of Faith podcast on lifeaudio.com or wherever you find your podcasts.